Mexico 1, Papa Juliet, Bravo Mobile.
Whiskey Delta 1, Alpha Juliet, Mike. Also mobile, pedestrian.
All right, guys, hang on just a second. I wasn't quite ready. Hang on just a second. I'll tell you when I'm ready. Sorry about that. Okay, man. All right, this is Whiskey 1 Sierra Bravo Whiskey W1SBW, getting ready to take check-ins, early check-ins for the Worldwide Ragchew Amateur Radio Net. Please come with your call sign twice, slowly, phonetically, please. Please come now. Yeah, station.
Charlie 1 Sierra November Oscar Paul and Brandon.
Whiskey Delta 1, Alpha Juliet, Mike. Adam, pedestrian mobile, Rutland City.
All right, we'll start with those two. For some reason, there was a couple other stations that didn't come in, but we'll try to come back to you. One of them's mobile, so we're going to go to Adam first, Paul, because he's mobile. WD1AJM, go ahead, Adam. We did have a quick question this week. APRS, have you ever used it, and what does it stand for, if you know? Go ahead, Adam.
I don't know what the acronym stands for. I know but I don't have one. I've never used it. One of my friends across town, he uses it, but I don't have anything that's capable. Nice sunny day here in Vermont, and I'll hand it back to you, Steve. WD1AJM.
Because you're okay, Adam, thank you for checking in, and I know you're mobile, so have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week. Hang on, guys, we're talking to a couple of guys that checked in early. We'll get right to you. KC1SNO, Paul, go ahead.
Good morning, Scott. Nice day here as well. I have not used the item you're talking about, and ashamed to admit I don't have any idea what it is. So I certainly haven't used it. Back to you, Scott.
No worries, Paul, no worries. There's a whole ton of there's a big aspect to this hobby, and there's a whole lot of things that we can do with it, and that this is just one of them. So there's no need to be shy because you haven't heard it or haven't done anything with it. I know you're new, you're not very licensed very long. That's no worries at all. But thank you for checking in. Thank you for taking time out of your day, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Have a great rest of your day and great week. Alrighty, we're ready to move on for new check-ins. Is anybody else who wants to check in? Please come out with your call sign twice, slowly, and phonetically, please.
G0LHX, Golf 0 Lima Hotel
Mexico
X-ray.
1, Papa Juliet Bravo. Operator Peter, Mexico 1, Papa Juliet Bravo Mobile. Very good afternoon, or very good morning to you, Scott.
Kilo 3 Whiskey Sierra. Kilowatt 3 Whiskey Sipper Tom.
Golf 0 Lima Hotel X-ray. G0LHX Harry.
Sorry about that, Harry. I doubled with you. Can you please come back with your call sign? My fault. Go ahead, sir.
No problem, Scott. It's Golf 0 Lima Hotel X-ray. G0LHX QSL.
Alrighty, I believe you said it was 20 LHX. Is that correct?
A negative. Golf 0 Lima Hotel X-ray. G0LHX. Over.
Okay, we got you that time. G0LHX. All right, we're going to move on to Peter, I believe. We'll get started with you. M1PJP. Haven't spoken to you in a while. How you doing, my friend? Peter, are you there? M1PJP?
Very well, Scott. Very good morning to you. Hope I find you fitting well. Yeah, it's been a little while, but still kicking on. Having to work on a Sunday, but I'll keep it short because I'm sure there'll be quite a few that will be waiting to check in. But APRS, a massive favourite of mine, automated packet reporting system. Not position, packet reporting system, and I use the Kenwood TMD 710 with a GeoSet app map, and that remotely contacts the International Space Station and plots everybody's position throughout Europe that comes back on it. Over to you, Scott. M1PJB Mobile.
Yeah, okay, Pete. Thank you for taking time out of your day to check in, and good to hear from you. Yeah, like I say, I haven't heard from you in a while. I'm glad you use it. There's a lot of people that use it. Some people you don't know about using it, but there's a lot of people out there that love the application on the ham radio side of it, and that's excellent. Thank you for taking time. Sorry you had to work on a Sunday, but we got to do what we got to do, my friend. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you again real soon. All right, we're going to move on to Tom. I believe it was K3WS. How you doing today, Tom?
Good morning, Scott, and everybody on the net. Got a special check-in today. Got Jody here. She's going to be studying to get her ticket, and she's going to say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, I love putting her on the spot. You'll hear her melodious voice here one of these days soon, solo with her own call sign. So no big plans today, no big hikes, no adventures in Fincastle or Roanoke up in Fairfax today. So everybody have a great week, and back to you, Scott. Have a great night. From Kilo 3 Whiskey Sipper. Bye.
Yeah, okay, Tom. Thank you for taking time out of your day to check in. Have a great day. And I'm going to ask you, it went by real quick, what was her name again, Tom?
Yeah, bear with me with that extra chunk there. I got to wait a second. Jody with an I, Jodi. Julia, Oscar, David, India.
Yeah, okay. Well, Jody, good luck on taking the exam. I know you do well, and we'll be looking forward to listening to you on the radio, and hopefully you can check in with us. That'd be fantastic. All righty. Thanks for checking in, Tom. We're going to move on to, I believe it was G0LHX. Go ahead, my friend.
Lima Zulu 1, Victor Oscar Tango. Hello from Bulgaria.
Okay, station from Bulgaria. Can you please come again? You caught me off guard with the call sign.
Okay, so I can call you again. Here is Lima Zulu 1, Victor Oscar Tango.
He's still there,
Go ahead, Stu.
Yeah, I was just checking you were there. I didn't hear you return to the Lima Zulu 1 station. I don't know if it was my end or if you were having technical difficulties. I can hear you now, though.
Yeah, it was my end. For some reason, I think the internet had a little drop, and it dropped out. We'll try it again. Lima Zulu 1, Victor Oscar Tango, are you there? Hang on, everybody. We had one node that dropped out. Let me see if I can get it to pull back in. we've had some internet difficulties here for some reason, but let's try it again. Lima Zulu 1, Victor Oscar Tango. Go ahead. All right, I don't hear him coming back to me. We're going to get the net rolling here. We're about 10 minutes in already, and I haven't started with the regular stuff. This is Whiskey 1 Sierra Bravo Whiskey Net Control for this session of Worldwide Ragchew Amateur Radio Net. Name here is Scott, Sierra Charlie Oscar Tango Tango. I am located in the Green Mountain state of Vermont. There are multiple bridges and nodes and methods in place to accommodate access to this net. Please join our Facebook page, Worldwide Ragchew Amateur Radio Network, where all the details are provided on how to connect in. This is a directed net. Emergency traffic always takes at any time during the net. You have emergency traffic, please call break to net control, and your emergency traffic will be handled immediately. I'm going to let this drop. The purpose of this net is to handle traffic, share amateur radio information, and provide technical assistance. Topics may include digital radio, HF, or whatever topic the group wants to discuss. All licensed amateur radio operators are encouraged to check in. You do not need a topic of discussion to check in, but any comments on a topic would be greatly appreciated. All questions to the net will be handled accordingly. Please be respectful when asking or responding to questions on the net. This week's question is, what does APRS stand for? And do you use it, or have you used it in the past, and in what capacity? No other drops. Alrighty, this is W1SBW. We're going to start taking check-ins for the Worldwide Ragchew Amateur Radio Net. If anybody's following along on NetLogger, somewhat haywire on me, so I'm still trying to put the call signs in. We'll get them. But anybody wants to get checked in, please come now twice, slowly and phonetically with the call sign, please.
Mike 0 Oscar Mike Tango. Mike 0 Oscar Mike Tango. Still at Newcastle upon Tyne.
M0OMT from, go ahead, from Stu. Not recognized as M0OMT.
Yeah, I do use a PRS. I have done in the past. Haven't used it lately. But I think you only pay for it once. If you download it on the mobile phone on the Android, I think you only pay once and you can have it on as many devices as you want. As long as you log in with that Google Play account, you can put it on as many as you want. It's fantastic. I haven't had any complaints. It's quite accurate. Peter's doing it the posh way, the good old way. He's hitting RF gateways on 145-800, obviously, and making it work that way. But I'd like to welcome GB3NT in Newcastle, which is on my doorstep as well. They're connected in today. I didn't just take it upon myself to connect them in. I was asked to connect them in. They did want to have a little chance to work on this net. So welcome everybody listening on GB3NT. And Scott will be your host this week. I'm sure you'll fill all the blanks in for you. W1SBW-M0OMT. Go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, okay, Stuart, thanks for checking in, and thanks for giving me that information about the new repeater. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully you can get checked in, and we'll be more than glad to fill you on anything you need to know or any questions you have. Alrighty, let's move along. Is there any more that wants to get checked in? Please come now to call sign twice, slowly and phonetically, please.
Victor Alpha 3, Kilo, Kilo, Yankee, Victor Alpha 3, Kilo, Kilo, Yankee.
Two Echo Zero Echo Victor Papa. 2 Echo Zero Echo Victor Papa.
Yeah, try again. Mike 3, Mike Kilo, Mike M3, MKM, Newcastle.
All righty, we'll start with those three. We've got VA3 KKY Kevin, 2E0 EVP Martin, and N3MKM Davey. So we'll start with Kevin, VA3 KKY. Go ahead. Today's question was about APRS, Kevin. I don't know if you've ever used it or not, but we were interested in, what aspects have you used it, if you've used it, and what does the acronym stand for? Go ahead, my friend.
Automatic Packet Reporting System, according to my phone. And no, I've never really used it. I know people that have. I have a few ham friends that were really crazy about it in the part of the 90s. So I had knowledge of it when I took my exam in 94. And there was other things like it that was really big, like packet repeaters and the PSK, and of course, slow scan was super, super huge, 1.2, right? Like people were doing it on the various HF bands. CBers were even catching on to it and putting it on the free band and 10 meters, 20 meters. So I had knowledge of it. I mean, it's interesting, right? But me, I'm much more, I'm into the Ragchewing and the jawing. Okay, keying up the mic, speaking on keying, trying to listen and keying up again. That's more like my racket, I guess. But interesting stuff, and well, I admitted that I looked it up because I really didn't know. So I brought up Edge and just simply typed in, what does APRS stand for? So I told you, at least I told you the truth. Anyways, I'll turn it back to Ned, and I'll be listening. Yep, a lot of funny noises on the system, but I got through. So back to you, Scott, and take care, everyone. Good Sunday. VA3KKY Kevin in Toronto, and back to Ned.
All right, Kevin. Thank you for checking in, and thank you for the information. Yeah, well, a lot of people, there's so many aspects of this hobby that you don't always get to dabble or work with them or anything like that, which is a good thing, because some people like all different kinds of stuff that in the hobby. Some people just stay on one thing, they stay on HF, or they stay on digital or FT8 or whatever. But that's all fine and dandy. But thank you for contributing to it, and we'll have a great day, and we'll talk to you again next week. All right, we're going to move on to 2E0 EVP. Martin, go ahead.
Hey, good morning to you, Scott. Trust you well and fine, and doing good over that way. And a nice, lovely day here in Sheffield. Lovely weather today. Just had the Sunday roast dinner here and cheesecake for afters. And now just sitting, or just about laying down in the living room now after my dinner. I'm full up, and yeah, I'm stuffed. So yeah. APRS, Automatic Packet Reporting System. I use APRS myself. Actually, I've not used it for a couple of months since I've not been working. I used to use it quite a lot on the English channel on a couple of stations that I speak to on the English room on Peanut. We have a thing where we follow each other on the APRS, but since I've not been working for the last few months, I've not been on the APRS side of it. But yeah, when I'm working, when I'm driving, I do use the APRS, and everybody who I keep in contact with can follow me on the program QSL Peanut because.
Yeah, okay, Martin. Thanks for the info. Thanks for taking time out of your day to check in. I want to thank you for connecting in your conference server and all you do on that end sometimes to advertise this group. I would like to send it back to you. Think about this for a minute. If you want to come back, you can, but I want to send it back to you and have you talk a little bit about your Discord server and the conference server that you have. Go ahead.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, okay. Just waiting for the identification going through there. So yeah, I run a conference server on the Discord program for licensed amateur radio operators. So it's a gaming platform, like similar to TeamSpeak, and so you have some groups out there that use TeamSpeak. I use the Discord side for the computer and a mobile phone. You can't put it on network radios, but you can put it on your phone and also on the computer. Well, there's so much you can do with it: live video conferencing and PowerPoint presentations and other stuff like that. And I have the gateways connected into it, so I have All-Star, Echolink, Peanut, Zello, and all the other things that I connect into it there. So yeah, that's basically about it. You can find the information on QRZ if you go to my QRZ page, which is 2E0 EVP, and scroll down. You see the program. I also promote the worldwide Ragchew net on YouTube as well. I record it every week and post that on YouTube as well there, Scott. So to promote the worldwide Ragchew net there for you guys. So there you go. So yeah, that's Discord. It's actually a gaming platform, but there is a lot of radio amateur operators on there. There's thousands upon thousands of radio ams on that program that use it for amateur radio purposes. Okay, back over to you, Scott. Thanks for letting me check in with you today, and hopefully you have a good day. From 2 Echo 0 Echo Victor Popper.
Okay, Martin, thank you for doing that. It's very much appreciated. And yeah, I wanted you to get in there and talk about your connections. Martin is connected into us mostly all the time with the WWARG Echo Link conference server. He has a lot of people connected into that. I just got something here on the YouTube feed that of a station by the name of Martin, PE9TIG. Was wondering how to connect in. If you're listening, I will send you a chat here in the message chat here in a second on how to connect in. All right, I think we got to move on to Davey, N3MKM. Go ahead, Davey.
Yeah, well, thanks very much there, Scott, and good afternoon to all the short-lived listeners out there as well. I'm out and about at the moment. Just with the little portable set on, I had Stuart's voice coming through DD3NT. So, yeah, confused by that. So, switched on Echo link there because I know I won't be able to get back to the link on the handheld. But me, myself, I've only had the license 20 odd years. I've just figured out how to switch the radio on there, Scott. Go ahead. Hopefully you're having a very good day. M3, MKM, up here in Whitley Bay. Well, just outside.
Yeah, okay, Davey. Thank you for taking time out of your day to check in. Good to hear from you. Have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week. And we'll get back to you. Hopefully we'll hear from you again next week. That's the bottom of my list. Is there anybody else that wants to get checked in? Please come now with your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically.
Whiskey 1 Alpha Delta, Frank, Northern Nevada, U.S. Good day.
That recognizes W1AD. How are you doing today, Frank? I don't know if you heard what the question was. I know you do use the APRS service, but that's what the question was. What does APRS stand for, and have you ever used it, and what capacity have you used it in? Go ahead.
This is W1AD. I couldn't come up with any wisecrack to define it for you, so automatic position reporting system. But yeah, I've used it a lot. I haven't used it too much lately, but the most often, or the most memorable time that I used is when we moved from the East Coast to the West Coast, and I had it running in the car off of Yazoo, and it position reported for us all the way across. A couple places where it didn't because there was no coverage, but I actually can still go back and look at W1AD on the APRS system and find that from 2020, April of 2020, and you can find those points are still in the system, I believe, as far as I know, and you can generate the whole map that went from the East Coast to the West Coast. So that was kind of fun, and I do use it occasionally for tracking if we were doing something special like how can I say walkathon or that, but I haven't done any of that stuff when we've been out living out in the West Coast here. So back to you. This is W1AD.
Make your everyday taste better with Tesco Finest.
Yeah, okay, Frank. Thanks for sharing that with us. Thank you for checking in, and have a great day. We'll talk to you again real soon. I've got some questions I'm going to have to maybe. Are you going to be around later this afternoon? I'd like to make a phone call with you.
Yeah, right now the plan is we should be back anytime after 4 your time.
Okay, thank you. All righty, let's move along. Is there anybody else that wants to check in? Please come down with your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically. This is the Worldwide Ragchew Amateur Radio Network net, and the question of the week is APRS. What does it stand for, and do you use it, and what capacity you use it in? Thanks, Frank, for your information on the APRS stuff. Anybody wants to check in, please come down twice, slowly and phonetically.
WA3IGU, Whiskey Alpha 3, India Golf Uniform, Emerson, Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Whiskey 2, Juliet Lima. Right again, Whiskey 2, Juliet Lima Delta. Sorry about that.
Mike 0, Oscar Mike Tango with a recheck.
KJ4 ZOY, Kilo Juliet 4, Zulu Oscar Yankee.
Okay, we're going to start there. Hang on just a second. Like I said, NetLogger's all messed up for me for some reason. So hang tight just for a second. That I think it was W3IGU. Is that your call sign, my friend?
Whiskey Alpha 3 India Golf Uniform, WA3IGU.
Okay, WA3IGU. Go ahead. I don't know if you heard what the question of the week was what does APRS stand for, and if you use it, in what capacity you use it in. And are you a first-time check-in?
WA3IGU returning. I kind of checked in the other day, but I was just answering a question. I think it was last Sunday. I think Frank told you the name of it. I don't remember it. I think there's a function on my Anytone walkie-talkie that allows you to activate it and then come back and see where you've been walking around or traveling through a website, kind of like Google Maps. I don't use it. I tried it once just to sort of see how it operates, and I sort of forgot how to operate it ever since. Don't see a real need for it at this particular time, so haven't used it since. So back to net control.
Yeah, okay, Dennis. Thank you for taking time out of your day to check in. Very much appreciated. And thanks for that little bit of info. And like I said before to other people, the hobby is so big and there's so many aspects of it that, you know, there's a lot of things that we're never going to be able to use, have enough time to use them. But that's what makes the hobby interesting. There's a lot to do in it. But thanks for checking in. Thanks for taking time out of your day. And we'll talk to you again real soon. Have a great week. All right, we're going to move on to John, W2JLD, my friend. How are you doing today, John?
It's Whiskey 2, Julia Lima Delta. Well, let's see, it's still morning, so good morning to you, my friend. I hope you're doing well on a Sunday morning edition of the night. Just sitting back here in Rochester, drinking my bean juice. Playing a little bit of radio. I got 20 meters going on my Zygu G90. And, man, I tell you something. I was on late last night at probably about 10 o'clock, and I had gotten a station out of Kuwait. I think it was K2, 9K2 kilo, 9 kilo, 2 kilo, not kilowatt, kilo. Got that station in Kuwait on my Zygu G90 on 10 watts. And he was a good, strong 10 over S9, and he said I was 10 or S9 signal. So, yeah, antenna worked out very well. I was using the G5RV Junior, and, you know, it just goes to show you antenna is everything. Antenna is everything. You could have the most expensive radio, but if you have a crappy antenna, it ain't going to work out well for you. So, yeah, with my Zygu G90 and the antennas, the G5RV, it wasn't really that expensive, but it has certainly proven to be a good producer. And as far as APRS, which I believe is Automatic Packet Reporting System, I have never used it. I know you can go to APRS.fi and track people around that do have that particular feature on their radio or in their vehicle. Let's see what else is going on. They're playing radio a lot. We've got the Sunday edition of the Raspberry Pi Net at 5 p.m. So other than that, just living a $5 dream, a nickel at a time. So with that being said, and now, the rest of the story.
Yeah, okay, John. Thanks for the information on the APRS. And I've heard that radio you're using. I've heard a lot of good reports on that radio. That's pretty cool getting into Kuwait. I've got him one time on 20 meters, not that same particular guy, but it was a different guy. But I was pushing about 250, 200 about 200 watts when I got him. But that's great. I want to thank you for checking in, and thank you for taking the time out of your day, and thanks for connecting in the Rock Ham Radio Network Hub every week. So if there's anybody else that wants to check in, that's very much appreciated, and I want to thank you very much for doing that. And I'll send it back to you for one more, John.
Whiskey 2, Julia Lima Delta. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I talked to a couple guys on HF yesterday, and one guy was getting the G90 in the mail, and he was excited about that. And, you know, while there are other Zygo products out there, for me, I don't know, the G90 has got a great antenna tuner, great receiver, very portable, maximum wattage 20 watts, and a lot of my contacts have been anywhere from 7 watts to 10 watts. And yeah, so it's a nice little addition to the Ham Shack situation here. And I actually find myself doing porches on the air. Well, it's not as popular as parks on the air, or the one that just popped up, churches and chapels on the air. I can't imagine going to a church inside and seeing a bunch of ham radio operators sitting in the pews with their portable radios. But yeah, porches on the air. It combines my two favorite things: sitting on the front porch and drinking a cup of bean juice and playing radio. So I made, I think, a half a dozen contacts in a 2-hour period. And yeah, it's kind of nice to sit outdoors and play porches on the air. W2JLD, back to net control.
Yeah, okay, John. Thanks for checking in. And you got porches on the air. That's pretty cool. I've never thought of that. Churches on the air? Yeah, I'm not so sure about that one myself while walking in there and seeing everybody on radio inside the pews. But you know, maybe they're doing it downstairs in the basement where a lot of churches have big halls in the basement. So, but anyways, thank you. Have a great day. Have a great rest of your week. And we'll back to you again soon. And like I said before, thanks for checking in. And thanks for connecting in. All right, we're going to move on to, I think, M0OMT. And I think there was one more. We got Steve in there, too. So go ahead. So you had to recheck. Go ahead.
Yeah, M0OMT. Cheers, Scott. Yeah. I mean, you're asking if people used it. For people that haven't used it, what it can do for you is it's a live map. So if you run an APRS on your Android phone and you're driving along the road long distances, there's loads of different objects. So put a beacon out, so you'll see a repeater near you, GB3 whatever, GB7 whatever. You'll see all the repeaters coming up on your screen. So you'll see you in it, and you think, well, I might be able to work that, and the likelihood is you can. Other things, there's ships on there, there's all kinds, loads of stuff uses APRS. Right, now what came first, the cord or the horse? Why do we say we're call sign / mobile? On APRS, it's -9. So which came first? Which format should we be using? Should it be M0OMT-9 because I'm mobile, or should I stick with the /M?
Yes, sir, that's a good question. I followed you before that on the APRS when you were driving around, and I don't remember which one are you using?
Yeah, the correct selection. When you go to choose what kind of station you're on, -9 is a mobile station, so I use -9.
Okay, alrighty. Thank you for that information. I never even thought about for people that had not used it. Is there anybody from that repeater that connected into you? Have they checked in?
I haven't heard anybody, but I can go over there very quickly and just come back in on here. Just let me drop. Yeah, my Zero Oscar, my Tango on JV3NT. What's the audio like, Scott?
It's absolutely perfect. Sounds fantastic. It's a little bit low, but it's nothing that I would even worry about. But it sounds great. It's coming through great.
Yeah, they've done a good job. It does put it by that out, and it does have that extra bounce. You probably don't get the extra bounce because I'm on this repeater. But I'm sure the guys will get it sorted. Anybody on NT, you're more than welcome to call through. Often they give me a telephone call to see who wanted to be part of this, so I'm giving everybody a chance. So, I'll get it out of you, Scott. I don't know. Yeah, you've got Stephen after me, so I should be by all and carry on. But that was the question. Which one should we be signing? Mobile or Dash 9? Maybe it's got to be Dash 9 for computer purposes, so it recognizes the numbers. Maybe that's it.
Yep. Okay, Stu. Thanks for coming back with all that info, and thanks for jumping over there to see if the audio was good with that repeater coming in, which is very good. And they're all more than welcome to jump in here. I'll get them in the log. We got to move on to KJ4ZOY. Steve, and how are you doing today?
Great, Scott. This is Kilo Julia 4 Zulu Oscar Yankee. So far, I'm more of a participant on OGOTA, old guys on the air. But at least I think that's amusing. I have an Olympics report. The American women beat the French team for the gold medal, 67-66. The game went down to the last 3 seconds and would have been tied, but the French girl who took the last shot had her foot over the line. It was only a 2-point shot and not a 3-point shot. Amazing game. I like the women's game because it's played under the rim. And, fundamentals, passing, dribbling, shooting are more important than individual stars. Having said that, I've not used APRS because I have not stuck my foot into packet radio. I'm still trying to do voice over HF and improve my antenna to where I could talk to more people. Part of it also has to do with our living circumstances right now. I don't have room for much of a radio shack, so I'm spending money more slowly. But that aside, I think that's my report today. I'll go back to net control. This is KJ4ZOY.
Okay, Steve. Yep. Thank you for the information on the APRS and stuff like this. Earlier, there's a lot of people that haven't used it. There's so many aspects of this hobby that you could use that sometimes you just don't get to the ones that are out there. So you have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Thanks for checking in, and thank you for sitting in the chair every third week. It's very much appreciated, and have a great day. All right, we're going to move along. Is there anybody else who wants to get checked in? I think I'm at the bottom of my list now. So if there's anybody else who wants to get checked in, please come now. The call sign twice, slowly and phonetically.
Kilo Charlie 1, Kilo Uniform Tango, Mike from Shrewsbury, Vermont.
Alrighty, and that recognizes KC1, KUT. Go ahead.
QT&H like to check in.
I'm going to have to make this one short. I'm in the process of moving my pigs and trying to get a coyote, so I have a lot going on. And Steve, I was just wondering how my signal is. Scott.
Yeah, you're coming through. Hang on, station. I got a QSO going here with somebody with another check-in. You're coming through fine, Mike. It's got a little bit of white noise in the background, but other than that, I can understand everything you're saying. You're all good. Go ahead.
Thanks, Scott. I'm going to have to jump out. I got to get back to this project that I'm working on. I'm not sure if the electric fence is working, so I have to make sure my pigs don't get out. So, wishing everybody on the net a great weekend. And this is KC1 KUT 73.
Okay, station that tried to come in, please come now with the call sign twice, slowly and phonetically.
QT&H, Kilo Delta 2 Tango November Hotel. Like to check in.
Mike 1, Papa Juliet Bravo, mobile.
Okay, that recognizes KD2TNH, Eric, and M1PJB. Peter, we'll be with you in a minute. Go ahead, Eric.
KD2TNH, beautiful day here in New Jersey today. I'm still off rehabbing my knee. Not much more to say. My wife would like to check in, so I will give the microphone to her.
KD2TXD, Kilo Delta 2 Tango X-Ray Delta, Patty from Storesville. Just cleaning house today, getting rid of some stuff. I hope, right? Hope everybody has a great Sunday. 73.
Yeah, okay, Eric and Patty, thank you for taking the time out of your day to check in. It's good to hear from you. Have a good rest of your day, good rest of your week. All right, we got a recheck with M1 PJB. Go ahead, Peter.
Mike 1, Papa Juliet Bravo, mobile. Whiskey Bravo 4 Alpha Papa radio, and he got into cahoots with Kenwood and developed the first production radio out of the box that was capable of sending and receiving packets and decoding them on the system. It moved on from there when Bob Kenwood and Geosat from Italy developed a satellite navigation, your basic GPS for the car, and incorporated APRS into the car, in which the sat-nav could read an NMEA signal from the radio transcode it and put the information onto a map so you can actually see it while you're driving, which is all operated through RF and RF gateways, not by the internet like APRS Droid, which is kind of a shame because on APRS Droid, you only get half of the benefits, if that. Through APRS, you're actually able to send emails. The system won't decode them for you, but you can send them to an email address. It's also perfect for weather, emergency weather broadcasts, which can send packets out general to everybody and other information, along with repeaters, like Stu says. Repeaters can send out an APRS beacon to inform you via RF that you're in range of repeaters. It does have a messaging system on it as well as the positioning side of it, so you can send messages to anybody that's receiving on the system throughout the world. And like I said before, there's also the International Space Station, which has an IK on a slightly different frequency, which is 145.825, and that is the same frequency, obviously, throughout the universe, wherever the space station would be transmitting. You will get notification from the space station, and there are various websites that you can go to see if your signal, your packet, has actually been received on there. And that's just the basics of it. M1PJB mobile. Sorry for the waffle, Scott, and everybody else.
No, Pete, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Thank you for the information. There was a lot of information in that over, which is very much appreciated. I hope somebody learned from that. I did a little bit, and thank you for sharing that. Again, have a safe day. I know you're driving, so have a safe trip and take care of yourself. And I'll send it back for one more quick one.
Yeah, great afternoon to everybody on the system, and appreciate everybody with their input to make the net worthwhile. 73 is all.
Yeah, okay, Peter, thank you. Thanks for checking in. Have a good rest of your day. We'll talk to you again soon. All right, bottom of my list. Does anybody else want to get checked in? Please come now with a call sign twice, slowly and phonetically, please. This is the Worldwide Ragchew Amateur Radio Network.
Kilo Charlie 4 Zulu Echo X-Ray KC4ZEX in Kentucky.
Net recognizes KC4ZEX, and go ahead, my friend.
Good morning to everybody. Nice day today. Sun is shining, about 73 degrees right now. Probably going to 83 or 84 before the day's over. Been a real nice last 2 or 3 days. Cooled off. Not so much humidity, and looks like maybe it'll be that way a couple more days before it gets warm again. Haven't been much going on lately. Things kind of slow right now, but enjoying every minute of the good times, at least while they last.
Not linked. Not linked.
Yeah, Charlie, that's for sure. That's for sure. Hey, we had a question about APRS. Have you ever used APRS?
Linked REF001C.
I do not use it. I have a digipeater right here within about 300 feet of where I live. it was put up about 4 years ago. Jefferson County Search Dog Association in Louisville put it in there. We're letting them use our location. It's been off the air for a little
Golf
while.
4,
Power supply
Tango
went
Golf
dead. I'm
Bravo,
waiting on them
Stoke
to
Alpha,
bring me another
listening to
supply
Discovery
for it. It's
Pizza.
on 144.39. Was a pretty good little old link system. Give them coverage back, from down around Owensboro up through Louisville, and they used
Golf
it for search
4.
operations and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. That's an excellent way to use the system. Thanks for that information. You have a great day, great rest of your week, and thank you for taking time out of your day to check in. All right, bottom of my list is anybody else who wants to get checked in. Please come now with the call sign twice, slowly and phonetically, please.
Skegness on the East Coast in Lincolnshire, over.
2 Echo 0 Bravo Yankee
Okay, Dave,
Victor.
very good. Name here is Sean. Sierra.
Bravo Yankee Victor. Name is Roger. Romeo Oscar Golf Echo Romeo. Easy name to remember on the radio. Calling in from Wallsend, Newcastle, UK.
Not linked.
All righty, and that recognizes 2E0BYV, Bravo Yankee Victor. Roger, go ahead, Roger.
Morning, everyone. Just to let you know, we am in the northeast of the UK. Weather is about 22, 23 degrees here today, lovely and sunny. Ideal for taking the children out and going down the coast and enjoying the sun. So I hope everyone's having a great day, and do enjoy listening to these nets and hearing all the voices from all over the world. It's just one of the fantastic things about this hobby, and it's so nice to hear everyone. So I hope everyone's having a great day. And pass it back to you, Nick. 2 Echo 0 Bravo Yankee Victor.
Okay, Roger. Have a great day. There was a question, if you're interested in answering it at all, it's about APRS, if you've ever used it, and what does it stand for? Go ahead.
Yeah, apologies, I did come in a bit later there. Yeah, so APRS is something, if I'm honest, I've not used yet in the hobby, but it is something I am interested in. I did work for one of the large cell networks in the UK, so I am familiar with GPRS and LTA and all the mobile terminology, but APRS is just a technology I've not used yet, but would like to. And certainly I do have equipment to use it, but not really set it up yet. So it's definitely something I am going to look into in the future. So I can't answer anyone's question, but it's not really something I use, but I am interested. Back to you, 2 Echo 0 Bravo Yankee Victor.
It looks like it's the same, but anyway, is there any difference between this? DPRS and digital APRS.
Okay, Roger. Thank you for putting that. You're adding your answer in there. That's good. Hopefully you get some success in what you're trying to do. All right. Is there anybody else who wants to have a great day? Is there anybody else who wants to get checked in? Please come now with the call sign twice, slowly and phonetically, please. This is the Worldwide Ragchew Amateur Radio Net. We're taking check-ins. Please come to the call sign twice, slowly and phonetically. All right, this is Whiskey 1 Sierra Bravo Whiskey, taking check-ins for the Worldwide Ragchew Amateur Radio Net. Taking check-ins. Please come now to the call sign twice, slowly and phonetically, please. I do hear some key ups, but I don't hear any audio coming through. Is there somebody trying to get checked into the Worldwide Ragchew Amateur Radio Net? Please come now. This will be the last call. Last call to get checked in. Please come now. Alrighty, been a great week. Thank you everybody for checking in. Thanks for all the connections that connect into us every week. Very much appreciated. And we'll talk to you again soon. Steve will be in the chair next week. KJ4ZOY, or Stu, I mean, not Steve, Stu, M0ONT. My bad on that one. I believe he'll be in the chair next week, and then Steve, and then myself again. Until then, have a great week. Thank everybody for checking in and all the systems that connect in. Signing off. W1SBW, be clear.